Hi, I'm Gregory Penner, President and CEO of NeoVentures Biotechnology. This is going to be a three-part video series on commercialization of aptamers. We're going to talk about what are the constraints to moving aptamers out of a lab into commercial. And in this video, I'm going to go through just an overview of what those constraints are and discuss a little bit on the first of those. The first thing that's obvious is this is a lab. It's one thing to get aptamers to work in the lab. It's another to get them to work commercially. It's a much higher bar. In a lab, get them to work once, you can get a publication. In a commercial application, they have to work every time. That's a lot tougher. So what are the main constraints? The main constraints that we see, one is really good aptamers. And that means high specificity, high affinity. Most of the aptamers that are published are not good enough to be commercialized. They may be okay on affinity, but specificity is the real issue for commercialization. The second is surface chemistry. Aptamers do not thrive on the same surface chemistries that antibodies do. You can put an aptamer in the same kind of surface chemistry that an antibody would be happy in, and that aptamer is going to die. So we'll talk about that in the next video, a little bit about what surface chemistries are appropriate for aptamers. And the third is matrices. A lot of the reason that aptamers haven't worked in commercial applications is because the matrix effects on the aptamer performance. And by matrix, I mean things like serum, urine. What does that do, and how does the aptamer perform in that background? So back to what a really good aptamer means. A really good aptamer, yes, high affinity. That's obvious. That's easy. It's also high specificity, and not just to specific counter targets, but to other things that could be in the matrix, especially serum albumin and IgGs. That's what often kills aptamers in commercialization, is that they're binding to that. At NeoVentures, we include matrix in all of our selections, and we think about it, and we do binding assays in the presence of matrix whenever possible as well. This is crucial for having aptamers that you can actually commercialize, not just publish. So we'll go more in depth on some of these other subjects in the next video. If you want to learn more or know more about how this applies to what you want to do in your lab, contact us for a free consultation through our website. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next video. Thank you very much.